How's it going, all my Tacticians? And welcome back to another Tactician Monday Matches, because you know what? It has been a long, fluffing time since we've actually done one of these, because seriously, it has been a while. Oh my goodness, work drains me, Tacticians. I'm sorry I'm not able to pump out videos like I used to, but it's only for like a couple of months. If we can just power through these next few months, if we can go back to regularly streaming, etc, etc, etc. But regardless, let's get started with the battle. So we're going to be starting off with a battle between me and Patricia. Woo! Alright, hopefully this audio sounds pretty good, because I don't know. But in any case, I'm going to be starting this off. There's going to be a single battle between me and Patricia. Going to be 1v1ing her. Or him, I don't know. And I'm going to start off with Elizabeth, and she's going to be starting off with Tapu Koko. With Tapu Koko going to be starting things off here, going to be setting himself up with that, you know, the electric terrain setup, and the electric seed also going to be setting up as well. Not sure why people stick with that, but it's actually a good choice because I'm a physical attacker. So I go for my choice Scarf Drop Kick and be doing some decent damage. And, well, that explains why, because the acrobatic comes out here and it's a physical Tapu Koko. I'm like, what? What the fluff? Oh, crud. So I pull her out. Thank goodness that Drop Kick actually came in. Might have saved her life. So out comes Holly now. So Holly's going to be doing some, you know, damage here. And even though I'm not able to get the KO off onto the Tapu Koko, at least the Tapu Koko gets out of dodge and no longer has access to that, you know, that acrobatics ability. I think it loses its effect once the Pokemon swaps out. Now, Infernape comes out to the fight, and Holly gonna go for an Icy Wind here, gonna be slowing down the Infernape as best as she can. You know, she's not here to do a ton of damage, she's just here to slow him down. You know, get a nice hit here. Curse Body activate for the Fire Punch here. It's gonna be the end of my Frostlass here. Now out comes Penelope. So Penelope on the field once again, or not once again, but once more for Impy. So Mega Low Punny coming out here for Team Impy against Patricia's team. We're doing some damage here. I think I go for a not a power punch. I don't have that. I didn't go for a sky uppercut here. So there we go. Oh wait, no, it's Thunder Punch, because you know the electric terrain is still in effect. And I deal some nice damage and actually get the paralysis off, but that Mach Punch really screwed me over. I'm thinking, okay, I'm not gonna risk another Mach Punch here. I pull Penelope back, see what I can do here, and just in case he goes for a Mach Punch, I switch into Elizabeth. And the Infernape is paralyzed, so I wasted that entire turn and did very little to, you know, set myself up. But at least Elizabeth is on the field, so I'm able to go for a nice Drop Kick here, hoping it does enough damage despite the fire typing, and indeed it does do enough. So rest in pepperoni to the Infernape. Now out comes Japanese Latios. Not sure if that's really Japanese, so if anyone can tell me if that's correct or not, please tell me. But in any case, I swap out Elizabeth here, because I don't want to risk losing her, and I send in Lizzie. So I take a gamble here, thinking that maybe it'll have like Hidden Power Ice or something like that, or some kind of flame-based attack to counter me, as Mega Latios comes out here, and it goes with the Ice Beam. So yay, I predicted the Ice Beam. Not sure it matters here, but hey, at least I'm able to keep Lizzie in the fight, and because of my speed, I'm able to outspeed the Latios and go for my Dragonium Z move. That's right, Dragon Pulse Salazzle. I always have Dragon Pulse on my Salazzle Lizzie here, and I gave her the Dragonium Z move. This is going to deal so much damage. In fact, it's going to finish right off the Latios. Going to finish the Latios with a big explosion! Massive explosions all around. So that is the end of the legendary. Rest in peace, Mega Latios. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Now, out comes Greninja. I'm like, okay, so we got a Greninja here. I'm not sure if it's like a Battle Bond Greninja because it's, you know, normal coloring. So I take a gamble here. I swap out Lizzie and go for Elizabeth just in case it goes with the Water Shuriken. And there is the Water Shuriken. And Water Shuriken is going to be not getting past the Queenly Majesty. Thank goodness, too. Now, Ice Beam comes out, and this is where I realize it's protein. You're a protein? What? And yes, it is indeed a protein Greninja, and it outspeeds my choice Scarf, you know, Serena. So rest in peace, my Serena. But at least I learned a thing or two about this Greninja. One, it's really fast. Two, it's protein. So I send in Patricia here. She was going to go for the Sky Uppercut. Going to go into the Ferrothorn now, swapping out the Greninja now for the Ferrothorn. Sky Uppercut, like I said, it deals a ton of damage to the Ferrothorn. Almost gets the KO off, but the Iron Barbs and the Rocky Helmet is just going to return all that damage back once again. So Patricia, she's not happy about the Ferrothorn. I take a gamble here saying, all right, I'm going to lose her. So I'm going for a Fire Punch here, try to finish it off. Not able to get the KO onto the Ferrothorn, but I'm able to get the KO onto this, or not the KO, but the burn onto the Zapdos. And unfortunately for my troubles, I realized that this thing is, I think this is like a static Zapdos. But I got the burn, got the, I saw the leftover, so I learned a bit more about it. I go for a return here, and there is the static on the Zapdos. For those of you who don't know, if you hit a Pokemon with static with a physical move, your Pokemon has a chance to become paralyzed. So I get paralyzed there, but it doesn't matter because Volt Switch comes out and gets Zapdos out of dodge, finishes off Penelope, and goes back into Tapu Koko. So Coco Nuts is on the field. I love that nickname. I keep cracking up whenever I say something like that. Oh my goodness. In any case, Lizzie back on the field. I'm like, all right, you think you're special? Too bad. Lizzie's special. Guess what? She's got Sludge Bomb. She's faster than you. Goodbye, Tapu Koko. You're the weakest link. Goodbye. So rest in peace to Tapu Koko. It's 3-2 now, I believe, as Greninja comes out once again for Patricia. So I'm like, no, it's 3-3. So Lizzie on the field, and not a good matchup for her, so I try to swap her out and send in Amy, and Greninja goes for the Water Shuriken, and there is the Protein ability active. Not going to deal any damage here. I'm going to take these attacks quite well, mind you. Now, this team was meant to be a doubles team, but, it can fight in singles. Not very well, but it at least is able to hold its own. So, Amy on the field, going to be doing some nice damage here. Ice Beam comes out for the Greninja. This mixed Greninja is, pretty nice to have, but with all the defenses on Amy, she's able to withstand that quite well. And because it no longer has the dark typing, to protect it, it is going to keep Amy and keep her in this fight with the Psychic Attack. Now, Greninja has one more trick up its sleeve, and it's the Dark Pulse, and I'm like, crap! Because I've only got one attack on Amy, and it's a Psychic Attack, so she cannot touch this Greninja any longer. As long as the Greninja keeps going for these Dark Pulses, she cannot touch the Greninja. So I'm like, oh crud, there's nothing I can do here. I can't swap into anything. So Water Shuriken comes out. I'm like, you took a massive gamble there, girl. You were outspeeding me. You did not need to go for this Water Shuriken. As I demonstrate here, I survive on 3 HP despite a critical hit, and because it's no longer protected by the dark typing, I'm able to get the Psychic Attack off and finish the Greninja off right off the bat. Oh my lord, you should have just played it safe right there. I can appreciate wanting to be fancy with the Water Shuriken, but you did not need to go for that, girl. You did not need to go for that gamble there. Just should have finished me off, and you would have been good. Now, Psychic Attack comes out from 80, going into the Ferrothorn. Not able to secure the KO, but, it's able to teach this Ferrothorn a lesson. Leech Seed comes out, planting the seeds of discontent onto Amy as she's forced to stand there now with these Leech Seeds attached to her. And there we go, Leech Seeds now sapping almost all of Amy's strength, leaving her with 2 HP. She's not going to survive much longer. She's only going to get one more chance, so she goes for another Psychic Attack, and this time it finishes the job on the Ferrothorn. Rest in pepperonis. Amy is still on the field, and thankfully the Leech Seeds do not, sap her strength anymore this turn. Now, out comes the Zapdos now. So the Zapdos is on the field. It's the last Pokemon for Patricia. Zapdos versus Amy. Not gonna. There's nothing more Amy can do here. So she sadly goes down to the Volt Switch here. But she did a darn good job. My Gardevoir did. My Heal Pulse, Helping Hand, Allied Switch Gardevoir did so much damage in this turn using only Psychic Attack. Bit of luck saved me, but doesn't matter. Now, Lizzie is back on the field. Time to finish the job with Lizzie, so she goes for a nice Sludge Bomb to the face. Rest in pepperoni, Zapdos. Good try, Patricia, but Impy wins today. Woo! Oh my goodness, that was a crazy battle. But we're not done yet. We still got one more battle, as you can see here. It's me versus Daniel. It's Sparky's return. Sparky Superstar coming back to, mess with Impy and bringing in a team full of heavily unevolved, heavily undertrained Pokemon. And Impy, once again demonstrating why he needs to stop taking his opponents so lightly in these kind of confrontations. As you saw here, I only brought 3 Pokemon. 3 Pokemon. A Zangoose, an Auroras, and a Florges. So, 3 Pokemon versus 6. Despite my Pokemon being very well trained, very well prepared, and very well equipped for battle, I almost lose this. I tell you right now, I almost lose this, as I'll show you here. So I go for clarity, gonna go for the Iron Tails. The Rattata avoids the Iron Tails. Double kick comes out, gonna be from the, Tortercat, gonna be smacking into clarity here. Not gonna do a ton of damage, but it is gonna let me know that, hey, that cat knows double kick. It knows how to kick me. And now, out comes the Rattata's normal Liam Z move. I'm like, what? What is this rat gonna be going for? Why is it attacking me? Who's it gonna be targeting? Well, there's only one real target that it can hit. Out comes a breakneck blitz for the Rattata. Gonna be smacking right into clarity here and rest in pepperoni my Zangoose. Match already starts. I'm already 1/3 of my team down. Hop of voice comes out from my Auroras, actually. Julian, my Aurora, is going to be doing some massive damage, finishing off the Rattata, but not going to be shutting down the Tortercat. So now, out comes Delia. So Delia, my Florges, is my last Pokemon for my team for this team. And I have to do what damage I can with Julian and Delia. So Delia going to be going for the Tearful Eyes here. Going to be reducing that physical attack and special attack of the Tortercat, just in case it had a trick up its sleeve. And double kick comes out and be smacking into Julian right here. I mean, not looking too good for my Auroras here. Not too happy about that. But, Julian has tricks up his sleeve, as some of you know. Brick Break comes out here, or not Brick Break, Rock Smash, whatever it is. Gonna be dropping Julian's defenses. Hop of Voice comes out once again, smacking into the opponent, and that Trumbeak, not gonna be happy about that. Goes down like a sack of potatoes in the water. I don't know what kind of references I'm trying to go for here, but in any case, Julian able to restore some health with that leftovers. Now, out comes the Ledian. So Ledian is on the field as well. Mach Punch comes out, smacks into Julian. Julian is not looking too good here. Pedal Dance now comes out for Delia. Not going to be doing a ton of damage to the Ledian. And now double kick as well. He is focusing me down with this double kick. The critical hit comes out, dealing tons of damage, and rest in pepperoni Julian. So now I'm down 1 Pokemon to 4. Delia is all I have left now. She's got to do so much work for me to avoid being embarrassed in front of everyone here. Roost comes out, revealing that my opponent has a form of healing. I'm like, oh no, you cannot be taunting me. And look, my opponent is licking me now. So I'm like, why are you trying to lick me? I don't take kindly to that. I may be, my Florges may be based on a flower or something, but stop licking me. And speaking of which, I become confused to that. Swift comes out, gonna be doing, some damage. Delilah is a very tanky Pokemon with her bold nature. And Lick again comes out. My opponent is really trying to mess with me here. So yeah, this battle is just for fun now. This battle has just gone from all kinds of crazies. So I go with the Dazzling Gleam here. Finally finishes off the Tortercat. Not able to do a ton of damage to the Ledian. Swift comes out, deals, a bit more damage thanks to that critical hit. But it's not a ton of damage. Delilah is still staying in tongue as Pikachu comes out here for Daniel. So Delilah now able to, still confused, but able to go for another Dazzling Gleam here. I do a ton of damage to my opponent. Thunder Wave comes out from the Pikachu. And, Delilah is really unhappy about that. But she has a few tricks left. She has other tricks up her sleeve. As Roost comes out from the Ledian, gonna be, giving that Ledian some help here. Or Ledian, I don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce it. I keep forgetting how to pronounce some Pokemon name. Thundershock here coming out from the Pikachu here. Not gonna do a ton of damage because of my defenses again. Swift as well coming out from the Ledian. Yeah, they're not real dangerous. They're not dangerous to me. But the fact that I've been brought down to only one Pokemon when I originally started with a team of 3 just shows why I can't underestimate my opponent. Young Goose comes out now, and I'm like, oh, no. I remember this Young Goose. I'm not going to let this Young Goose, do anything against me. I remember fighting against this Young Goose, and I refuse to let it get away with the shenanigans again. So, snapping out of the confusers, break through the paralysis, Dazzling Gleam comes out, going to be finishing off the Young Goose. Not going to give Sparky the chance to make fun of me again with his or her shenanigans. Now, Swift, or not his, oh my goodness. Okay, Swift comes out, Delilah paralyzed, can't do anything, rest in pepperoni. So this is a battle of, now, the Ledian, the only fully evolved Pokemon, I think, for Sparky, and my floor guest, Delilah. Can she break through these paralyses and use her aromatherapy to break free of her, problems and get back into the fight? So here we go. Finally break through the paralysis. Aromatherapy comes out, cures me of paralysis. Now Delilah back in the fight at full strength. Dazzling Gleam comes out here, gonna be going into the Ledian. I've only got one chance here. I have to use Dazzling Gleam. If I run out of Dazzling Gleams before I knock out the Ledian, that is it. Game is over because there is no way I'm gonna break through with my only other attacking move, and that was the Petal Dance. I will do more damage to myself with that Petal Dance, than my opponent will be doing to me. So it's a battle of Roost versus Dazzling Gleam. Which one is going to secure the victory for their Pokemon first? Roost again comes out for Ledian. It's a battle of survival and a battle of trying to finish this off before anything bad happens. A Dazzling Gleam comes out again for Delilah, and it's a good one. It's a critical hit, and finally, victory comes to Team Impy! Oh my goodness, my Tacticians. Oh lord, that took a lot out of me. Seriously, that battle was just so humiliating. I cannot believe we had that. But in any case, I'll see you Tacticians next time for more Tactician Monday matches. Bye-bye!
I'm taking in what I can get, but I can't find the answers yet. Head in the water, slow my mind. I hold my breath until I'm found.